Hi guys, day 25. So yesterday I said I'd share why CFS is a joke to normal people. I most probably could have reworded that slightly different, but a thing is that it seems that whoever put us together gave normal people with CFS, so that they had a pass the time. And the pass the time is who can come up with the most ridiculous sounding therapy or cure for those with CFS to try. Um, like the number of times I've heard some of the strangest cures, and basically they all sound like, you've got to stand with one leg, semi-naked from the knee down under the light of a gibbous moon while sucking on a toad. Like, that's how crazy it is. And it's not just for people with CFS, it's like for any chronic illness. Like I read once, a cure for rheumatoid arthritis was to bury yourself up to the neck in camel manure. Yep, that was a suggestion for the cure for rheumatoid arthritis. Like, yay! So no, it's just, people hear that you're sick or you're tired or you're in pain and it's straight away kind of like, oh, my sister's cousin's third uncle removed on my brother's twin's cat side. Tried feathers under the armpit 3 times a day. Did wonders. And I'm like, okay, sure. So it's just like the stuff you hear. You get the normal like, oh, you should just go for a walk and you'll feel better. Like, okay, walking is part of movement, which is something the body needs. But I'm pretty sure if walking was all it took, I would be out there already. You just need to do yoga. You just need to center yourself. And like, no. You need to realign your chakras. You need to go get acupuncture. You need to do a detox. You need to go on a keto, paleo, dinosaurific diet. You need to, touch your nose with your big toe 5 times a day. Sure, it's well-meaning, I guess. I hope so. But it's just not useful, and it just seems like no one really stops to think. And the number of times I've heard about some, like, oh, I know a person who had that, and they did this, and they got better. Like, it's quite likely that they do not have this. Because there's a difference between being chronically fatigued and having chronic fatigue syndrome. There is a difference between your body being in pain because you don't look after it and having fibromyalgia syndrome. So they're quite different, as I've said before, the body requires fluid, nutrition, and movement. Movement's most probably one of the harder things sometimes, but for like people with a chronic illness. But it requires those 3 things. So you're absolutely right. Diet, a good diet or eating. So when I say diet, I don't mean like a lose weight diet. I mean the diet as in the foods that you eat. So a good eating plan is good. Staying hydrated is good. Doing some sort of movement is good. But the ridiculous cures, or the number of people who are magically cured from CFS because they did this one thing. Like, one person was cured by going walking up a mountain. I was like, you just point me to that mountain. If there was a mountain that could cure CFS or fibromyalgia syndrome, that'd be booked out. That'd be the most popular mountain. You'd have queues for days. So yeah, it does seem like kind of a bit of a joke, and sometimes it can get really off-putting and put you down because people are just like, oh, you're sick, you should do this, or oh, you should do that. And I was like, So instead we tend to try and look at it as a bit of a joke. What crazy thing will someone suggest to us next time? So yeah, thank you very much for letting me share this, day 25. I didn't have to check the computer today. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask away, introduce yourself, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and thank you very much.